Make prepping fun again. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. That's what we're talking about today. How to make prepping fun, as well as showing you around about all the fun I've been having. Fun here, fun there, all over the place. For me, that's fun. Because I'm outside with my kids, I am teaching them as well as learning myself. Getting out here and doing all these things. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Getting out and doing the things. But please, first, if you guys like the videos, please subscribe. And also, if you want to be subscribed to this channel, check back regularly and make sure that you're still subscribed. Because I guarantee you at some point you will get unsubscribed. And any other channel you care about. Make sure you check back on a regular basis. Make sure you still subscribe to them. You may have to check the button several times. I know I've heard people having to click the subscribe button like 5 times before it actually worked. Same with the thumbs up, same with comments, all those things. We got to make sure our voices are heard. Because we're talking about important things, right? We're trying to empower others. We're trying to reach others, to encourage people to become prepared, to become more self-sufficient. I don't know when that became a bad thing. But anyway, also to make it fun. If you make prepping fun, you won't get prepper burnout. You'll enjoy the process more. And it'll be fun. Right? Yes, of course. So get out and do the things. And stay tuned. Can you hear that? That is the pirate wars going on. Yep. BB guns and enemy soda can pirates. Yeah. That's one thing that's so good about living rural. Living out in the country. You know, my son can run around here on the property shooting his BB gun pretty much wherever he wants. Yeah, just being able to do things like that. Simple. I love it. And then a lot of times, although less recently because the cost of them has risen so much, but normally you hear all the booms going on around us. Yeah, people out having fun. Live rural. We got some new starts today. Yay! Some of these I already showed you. We got last week. These 2 are squash, and then the 3 peppers back there we got last week. But these zucchini or these cucumbers. Yes, cucumbers. See the 2 that look really good. These 2 we just got today. This is one from last week. It didn't do too well, and that dead one from last week didn't do too well. So anyway, there's 2 more peppers we got this week. And we still have the plant. There are 2 squashes and a tomato. Here's a couple more of the starts we got. We got these cherry tomatoes, these 2 cherry tomatoes here, and the 2 beefsteak tomatoes there. That's in that area where those, as you can see here, the turnips got eaten by the ants. So I haven't really done anything to do with that yet. I'm going to get some borax and try that, or some, not borax. I forgot. Somebody put in the comment section, my wife knows what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm going to try to do. Another example of having fun, making prepping fun again. This is a popcorn maker, old school popcorn maker, over the campfire. Yes, I know it's not on right now. We're not actually doing it, but it's showing you an example of another thing you can do to have fun. Have a campfire outside. Roast some marshmallows. Hot dogs if you eat them, whatever. Have fun, sit around the campfire and just talk and enjoy sitting and looking at a campfire, how mesmerizing the flames are, looking up at the beautiful night sky, just being out simple and having fun with your kids, telling stories, talking, reconnecting. Here's another start we just got today. It is a bean. So as you see, I'll probably put a post up here and have it crawl up the post or something like that. But that's another addition today. More progress we've done today is this new raised bed. well, old, used, upcycled, repurposed from our neighbors. So it is, as you can see, it is pretty deep. I mean, it's a pretty tall bed. So with that said, we put a bunch of logs, branches, old wood down there, you know, kind of the hugelkultur thing. A bunch of cardboard also that, you know, would just compost down and all this stuff like that. A bunch of compost, a bunch of just stuff that, you know, good organic material that will compost down. And then we're covering it with that topsoil mushroom compost mix. As you can see, it still needs another, you know, a couple inches probably, and then we'll call it good. So that's another daily progress. Gunner, the attack kitty. He's our door gunner. Mouse there. Hey Gunner, you want to say hi to your fans? Yeah, we still have him in the lead because getting him just normalized, you know, making sure he knows this is his home, that he's safe here and we take care of him and stuff like that so he doesn't run off. He's getting snipped next Tuesday, and probably when he recovers from that, maybe we'll start letting him outside without his lead so he can start killing mice and stuff like that. But, you know, we just want him to normalize and get to know us and feel safe and secure and that we're going to love him and take care of him. So that's Gunner again saying hi. Gunner, we changed his name, so he's still getting used to it, but I don't know why. He's eating grass right now. Here is one of our starts we got from the neighbor, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm thinking the color of the stalk kind of looks like Swiss chard, but the leaves don't. And I forget what the leaves of rhubarb look like. It may be rhubarb. So if anybody in the comment section can tell me, confirm, or let me know what this is, hopefully you can see really well that, and then the stalks down here. Let me know, please. The frustrating part of gardening. You guys see all my garden stuff doing well, but a lot of people show that. They show all their stuff doing really well and stuff like that, right? But they don't talk about the bad things, the failures. I do, because none of us are perfect. So as you see the sign here, this is honeydew. Well, there used to be a little honeydew coming up or two here. And this area over here beside it is cantaloupe. We're in the same situation over here. But now I don't see anything. So something ate them. I don't know what it was though. So I don't know what to do. If anybody has any ideas, maybe throw that in the comment section. I really appreciate your guys' help. Like I've said many times, I'm not a master gardener. I'm learning as I go. And I don't know what ate them. You probably don't either. It may have been slugs, or I don't really see ants around here, but I don't know. Hey, it's a work in progress. I'm learning too. There's another tool of preparedness that is fun. Yeah, I get it. They're kind of rusty and stuff like that, but I'll tell you what, they still work. You can still lift them. So have fun, do the things, get fit, be hard. I know, I've shown this area before, but this is the garlic area. And there's, there's 4 rows of garlic. Yeah, 4 rows. I'm just really proud of how the garlic's doing. Look at those. All of them coming up. Doing super awesome. I'm loving it. I haven't actually ever grown garlic before. So this will be a first. Also, onions are here next to it in the rest of the bed over here. You can see them doing really well also. I haven't ever actually grown onions for the bulb portion. I've done really well with green onions. But we haven't actually grown a bulb yet. So we're looking forward to hopefully doing that this year. Just wanted to talk about that because, you know, I'm out there for transparency. I'm not a super gardener. I am learning as I go, just like I said in the last clip. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy about the garlic. This is going to be so awesome. I'm hoping we're going to grow a bunch of garlic and it's going to be just totally awesome because we eat tons of garlic in our family. Here is one little trick to minimize waste. This is a pile of topsoil, and you see underneath it here, you can see the eyelet right there. It's a tarp. So I had to get it out of the back of my truck, the bed of my truck, because we needed it for something. So I laid the tarp down. Yeah, there's some, you know, along the edge down here and stuff like that. But lay a tarp down, put your soil on there, so then you minimize waste. Because whenever it gets low, you get, you know, most of this stuff off and stuff, then you can just pull the tarp up, dump it in the raised bed or something like that. So minimizing waste is very important so we don't waste money. Beets, doing really well. Don't forget, you can eat the greens. So we harvest the greens, put them in stir fries, salads, mix them in with whatever. It's good to eat, it's good for you. Remember, utilize every part that you possibly can. Minimize waste and get all those good nutrients into your body so you can be strong and healthy and able to do the things. For everyone that told me mint is an invasive species, I am definitely learning that now. This was my herb pile, and as you can see, it's a bunch of oregano and they're also doing really well. All of them are doing really well. The only problem is I only really, oh, there's some lemon balm, I think. That right there I think is some lemon balm. Lots of mint and spearmint though, and oregano I see. So we're gonna need to harvest some of this. I'm waiting for a sunny day, a really nice, bright, hot, sunny day, which hot here, you know, whatever, sunny. But I need to harvest a bunch of this mint, and then I'm going to dry it on some baking trays in the sun. So that'll start using this stuff and getting it in some mason jars for use in whatever my wife needs herbs for. So the plum tree that's not doing too well, I did trim it back. I'm probably going to trim it back a little bit more and just hope for it to do well in future years, whether we're living here or not. Whoever's living here at the time will hopefully enjoy some plums in the future, but this ain't happening this year. So I'm going to trim it back a little bit more even. Hard work is good for the soul. I'm telling you that though. Getting your hands dirty, doing things, moving your body, doing, you know, things with your hands. Lifting things, moving things, growing things, digging things, moving soil, shoveling, all these kind of things. Doing the things. I talk about it a lot, so do a lot of other people. Very important, not just, usually we talk about it from the, you got to actually do something so that you know how to do it. So that it doesn't just become knowledge, it becomes a skill. There's a difference between having knowledge of something and having a skill to do something. So a lot of people approach it from that aspect. But if you're actually doing the things, you're more fit, you're more healthy, you're stronger, you have better endurance. All these things, very, very important to get out and actually do the things. It may just be hiking. It may be checking out new bug out locations. It may be rappelling, rock climbing, hiking, mountain biking, road biking, rucking. It could be a plethora of different things. There are so many different things that will give you skill sets that are advantageous for you to have as a prepper. And a lot of it's fun. That's another thing. Keep prepping fun, or make prepping fun again. Seriously, as long as you keep prepping fun, you won't necessarily get that prepper burnout. That, you know, you're tired of it, or it's getting old, or you're overwhelmed. Another thing also, if you make it fun, it'll be fun. I mean, come on, make it your lifestyle. Doing so many different things is prepping related. Anything that has to do with your fitness, anything that has to do with moving your body, you can say is prepping. Taking a walk is prepping. You're prepping your body to be more efficient, more effective at doing things like putting on your backpack, your bug out bag, and bugging out. Or coming out here in the garden and working in the soil is getting you more fit, just moving your body and being outside in nature. Making it fun, reconnecting with yourself, with nature, with your family. Unplug. Go out and do the things. So just to kind of update you guys on this, those other starts that we needed to find homes for, I planted that one there with the honeydew that wasn't really working out, and we'll just make sure that, you know, if the honeydew do come up, just vine them away from it and, you know, remove any interference with them. And then over here we got whatever this is that I was asking for input, rhubarb, I believe, right there in the bed of beans. There's beans all around it, so hopefully they play well together. And I'll just have to, you know, keep the clearances mindful. And then our other start we saw over here with the bean, it's already started growing down over here. That's in the bean thing. So those will do really well together. These are the two other starts I had to find homes for. They're squash. I believe these are the yellow crookneck squash. I just put them here in the very corner of the corn bed, which will do fine. They won't get in the way of the corn. They can grow over the sides of the bed, whatever. I'll just, you know, like I said before, I'll just keep in mind how they're doing. And while I'm here, I'll show you the plum tree. Yes, fully pruned back. That's maybe years to come. That will do well. And then I kind of clean up this area around here. Here's the little plum tree you can see here. It's transplanting fairly well. It's nice and green, so it's doing well as the other one is also doing well. And then I'll show you an update here. That is a honeydew. Yes, that is a blackberry because they grow everywhere and I'm so sick of them. I gotta keep them back everywhere. But anyway, that's a honeydew. While I'm here also, why not? This is a potato bed, so we got potato, 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 and I think there's one or two other ones in here doing well. And then that bed over there is also doing really well with potatoes. Lots of them coming up. And then we actually, just for fun, my daughter and I, we counted the corn. There's 57 corn that we got sprouted up. And the Jerusalem artichokes right next to them, there's 28 Jerusalem artichokes. So there's going to be lots of those. We still got to top off this bed and determine what's going to go in it. Oh, yeah, there's a lot to this. How else can you make prepping fun? Involve your family if you can. Involve your friends. There's a lot to prepping that you can do together. So while you're doing these things, you can be strengthening, building bonds, right? Making memories also. I'll tell you what, looking back on my childhood, I don't remember what I got for Christmas, birthday, presents, anything like that. I can't even remember most of the toys I had as a kid, but I guarantee you, I remember the times when I was out there gardening with my grandfather. I also remember operating the backhoe with him, digging a new swimming hole or swimming pool for their backyard. I also remember playing ball with him. I remember shooting BB guns with him. I remember going fishing with him, going hunting with him, all these kind of things. That's fun. Encourage your kids to get involved. I understand now, nowadays especially, for a lot of people, especially kids, screens, screen time, video games, videos, text messaging, all that kind of stuff. Bring them away from that. For, you know, not saying you have to stop them from that, but get out and do things together, one-on-one, talk, interact, shoot BB guns, plant the garden, just walk around, just hang out together without that constant visual stimulation of a screen. They will learn that that is fun. And I guarantee when they're adults and they have their own children, they're not going to remember what level they were in some video game. They're going to remember going out and planting with their dad, with their mom, grandparents, whatever. They're going to have the memories of the awesome, perfect summer. My son mentions that. Last summer, Dad, it was awesome. I loved last summer. Because that's what we were doing. We're out here, we're outside. We lived outside almost all summer. We barely ever went inside. We had campfires, we planted gardens, we ate food, we ran around in the woods, we played, we did all kinds of crazy things because it's fun. So make it fun. It's very important. And here it is, finished. This is the new raised bed. We got it all evened out, raked even, and ready to plant. So looking forward to planting it. Not sure what we're going to put in here. This may be herb raised bed actually. I would like to plant other stuff, but my wife is big into herbs, so I may be planting herbs in here. So, and I don't know about you guys, like I was talking about make prepping fun, this is fun to me. Working hard, being outside, you know, taking turns with the BB gun, shooting the bad pirates, stuff like that. That's fun. And being out here and doing this stuff, getting it done. It looks good. It's looking more green around here. Pretty soon it's gonna look like a jungle, and then we'll be able to run around and chow awesome, good food all day long. That is fun. All right, so I hope you liked the video. We had a lot of fun going around doing these things today. Planting, all the stuff. And I hope that I'm encouraging you guys to make prepping fun. Make prepping fun again, right? I want to get t-shirts made up with that. Asymmetrical preparedness, make prepping fun again. And then on the front have like, prepping is living insurance, something like that. I'm just kidding, I don't know. Who knows, maybe. That was just a joke though. It's something that came out right off the top of my head. Anyway, if you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, do all the things, and check out all of our awesome videos. Hundreds of videos over on Patreon. Link is in the description below. Also, Amazon storefront. We got lots of good stuff there. Link is also in the description. Yeah, I hope this encourages you guys to make it fun, because as long as you make it fun, you won't get the burnout. You'll be able to sustain it, and you can have it become more of your lifestyle. And then setting priorities, making it a priority, will be easier, because you'll be looking forward to it. It'll be fun. It's not just, I mean, to me, I know peace of mind is also, as an adult, I wouldn't say, it's kind of fun though, seriously, to look at stockpiles of food, stockpiles of seeds, look at my garden growing, all this stuff like that. That is fun for me. I understand it may not be for kids, but involve your kids if you have them. Help them to have fun also. I know I already said that, but yeah, it's all about making it fun. It's all about doing things, doing the things. Please subscribe if you're not. I thank you guys. Also, so while I'm here, check out, let me see, the Militant Prepper 2.0. Just starting off, new channel. Also, 6-shooter homestead and prepping. Gray Man Preparedness. As well as Morgan Rogue Preparedness. If you don't know about her already, you probably already do. There's a lot of good channels out there. Shield Bearer of Faith, Bear Independent, Viking Preparedness. There are so many out there. Magic Prepper also, which I need to get a contact with him. I need to email him and talk about a live stream also, because I'd love to do a live stream with him. Upcoming next week, Wednesday, we're going to be doing a live stream with TJ Bear Independent. Also, Morgan Rogue Preparedness is on the horizon sometime. I need to schedule with her. But yeah, I'd also like to do with Magic Prepper and a couple other channels. I think that'd be fun. And I need to do my own, just you and me, chatting on a live stream. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Please do the things. Remember, prepping is living insurance. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.